Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. And yes, we're going to get to the JRC in a moment. First, brief disclaimer. If you're unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, all pertinent links can be found right there in the description box for you. So should you like to do a deep dive on either subject, you definitely should be able to go ahead and do so. Trigger warnings, this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. I do use profanity. And when we talk about places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. So if you have someone with you that is 16 and younger and they are watching, parental supervision, obviously advised. Now folks, where we left off the other day. And yes, we will be getting to Trump and the Tylenol. In fact, even though I meant to cover that as a part of the Down the Rabbit Hole series, because of our orange orangutan of a current president, we're going to have to give it its own series. So I will be getting to work on that. Just letting you guys know that announcement. Now, let's get to the comments, shall we? Remember, these videos are short because I'm making multiple at a time. And for whatever reason, I always decide to start these videos when I'm extremely hungry. As an adult individual with ASD, I am very aware that as a group, we are very prone to be being mistreated. Folks, to this day, and I'm not just talking about ASD, every single neurodivergent I've ever met or have even remotely heard of that has any kind of life story out there has experienced some form of trauma. I have never in my life, and I've met quite a few at this point, have not had someone in their lives that was abusive, unfair, people who are cruel beyond reason. I have yet to meet a single person who hasn't gone through that in some way, shape, or form. It's like the moment we come out of the womb, there is a giant target on our back that we're not made fully aware of until we enter into kindergarten. And then eventually, but there seems times that some of you just give up. Why? Why won't you keep fighting? Because I don't want to fight who I am to satisfy the neurotypicals around me. And considering that my family doesn't care, to them, label or no label, literally, the saying goes in my family, either that's just Tiffany, yes, I'm going to expose a nickname, yes, that's just Tiffy. That's just how she is. Right? Not everybody gets that luxury. Right? We are tired of trying to be something we are never going to be. We're tired of being forced to mask. It's exhausting and beyond mentally draining. Just treat us like regular humans. It shouldn't be a difficult ask. By the banning the use of ES devices, wording matters, folks. Come on now. I do not want to be turned back into the word Nazi, but doing what a government agency is created to do, protecting the vulnerable members of your constituency. Be allowing the use of these devices on individuals with ASD, you would be directly contributing to the abuse of an already abused people. Preach it. Please go off. By the time you get my age, you're wiser already, and you just become done. But don't you want to be social and be accepted? No. But if you wear the mask, you'll be accepted. If I have to wear the mask, I'm not being accepted. the creator I created and am currently, living out for them is what they're accepting. And I've always been too smart for my own damn good. Not to mention my zero filter capacity. Just saying. Alright, moving to the next comment here. This one says this has to be banned because it violates the right of individuals being treated this way. This is unethical and not humane. Also, this is ineffective for the individual. Please preach it. Explain it to them in slow-mo with small words. Alright, we're going to do one more here, folks. Let me get back to where we were. Alright, here we are. Okay, so let's read this comment real quick. It does look like part of one of the many templates, but I haven't read it in a while, so we're going to go ahead and do it again real quick before we close out for this one. The use of the electric stimulation devices for medical treatment should be banned. The FDA is aware of numerous adverse effects the use of ESDs can result in, and there is no excuse to continue to allow their usage when there are other evidence support treatment strategies which do not include unacceptably high risk of negative psychological or physical sequelae. Quite a way to put it, right? And I mean, when they say there's no excuse, our ER documents have their own ER documents, accompanied with ER photographs. But where's the evidence it doesn't work? Sorry, here is the whole entire library of documentation that can show you what all the evidence is, and I link it in every single video. Go up towards the top, Autistic Hoya's Massive Archive. You want evidence? We have all the receipts. Especially in a case where the patients cannot meaningfully consent. Thank you. And you can't switch that out with their parents consented, so it's okay. Maybe legally? But you are absolutely morally reprehensible. And I sure hope there's an army brand for your soul. And yes, believe it or not, I do pray for them, guys. As they cause to both physical and psychological trauma, while failing to provide greater medical benefits than other, more recently developed behavioral management techniques. Literally, the JRC has not progressed since the 70s. Oh no, we don't spank people with spatulas. No, you just electric shock them so hard that they temporarily go back to the Stone Age. Surely that's better, right? This is the level of stupid and cruelty we are dealing with, and unfortunately, those do seem to go hand in hand with a far too frightening frequency. We're going to go ahead and close on that one, folks. We don't get very many views on this channel, and the few we do tend to get removed from time to time, so if you would be so kind, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. Please, of course, don't forget to get the comments. We appreciate your time. And folks, as always here at Spilling Tea, we do hope you all have a good one. We'll see you all in a few minutes. Bye-bye, everyone.